Hi, everyone. We are back with Fill Your Cup in 5. Hello to all you plate spinners out there. I am Linda Mitchell with Linda Mitchell Coaching and Healing, and I'm here with my friend Bertha.
Hi, Bertha Robinson with Star One Professional Services. Looking forward to our conversation today.
Yeah, today we thought we'd talk about the amazing power of the subconscious brain. So,
Yes.
Bertha knows this about me. I'm a huge brain nerd. I've been studying the brain for decades because I am just fascinated with it.
It
It's,
is fascinating.
yeah.
It's absolutely, there's so much that is still unknown about it. But the tidbits that we do know about it and the ways that we could take control of the things that are going on in our lives by being more present is
Mhm.
absolutely fascinating. So I believe that most people live in the conscious as opposed to the subconscious, not knowing the power of creativity that lives there. What do you think?
I think you're right. I think we don't recognize, I mean, I know I didn't until I started studying it, that the power of that subconscious brain is immense, right? Um, and I also didn't realize that we are acting and reacting 93 to 95% of the time from our subconscious brain, our autopilot, right? That's our thoughts, our beliefs, our patterns, the feelings that we have about situations. So when we're faced with difficult situations, difficult news, difficult challenges, difficult people, there we are, reacting without thinking from our
Hmm.
autopilot, our subconscious brain. So I think the big takeaway is just to know that, because we think we're over here making conscious decisions all day long when we're really acting from this knee-jerk reaction subconscious brain. So if we know that, then we can say, aha, okay, if we want to control things a little more, even though control is an illusion, but if we want to feel more in control, um,
Hmm.
we need to work with our subconscious brain instead of letting our subconscious brain rule us, right?
Absolutely. Yes. And when you think about it in terms of business, they say, how much are we leaving on the table because we're not knowing that we're being reactive as opposed to proactive.
Yes.
So there's an opportunity there to really go back and study and see what are some of the triggers, what are some of the things that were early that we can attain or we can attribute to, I should say, to our early conditioning,
Mm,
and what patterns do we continue to fall into. So being purposeful and intentional, you know playing back to a previous conversation we had, is important for figuring out what the next best steps are, because
that's
we'd rather be proactive as opposed to reactive, especially in a heated or high velocity situation.
right. So, so true. That's spot on. And the other part that I want people to know is that our subconscious brains are, I call them magnificent manifesting machines, right? We can create anything. Everything that we have in front of us was once a spark in the imagination, the subconscious brain, right? So,
Yes.
of all the tremendous number of studies that are out there, I'm just going to talk to one because I think it's so important to understand, and this really says it all. There was a group of people who had traumatic brain injury, which limited their physical movements, right? So they broke these people into three groups. The first group was this is for therapy. They were given them just physical exercises to do to boost that ability. The second group was given those same physical activity exercises, and they were given the exercise of visualizing themselves doing more. The third group didn't do any physical action or activity at all. They just did the visualization. And the crazy part was that the group that always made the least amount of progress was the group that simply just did the physical activity, right? But the two groups that did equally the same, were the groups that did the physical and the guided visualization, and the group that did no physical activity at all, but just visualized their bodies able to do it. I mean, that
Yeah.
was like, right?
Mind blowing, literally. So it is
Yeah.
something that speaks to the power of the mind. And in a future conversation, I would love for us to talk more about that creative aspect of the
Yeah.
subconscious, and having that balanced brain thinking. So
Love
I
it.
look forward to future conversations.
We
This has
should
been
do
great.
that. Terrific. Thanks, Bertha.
Thank you.
Good to see you all. Bye.